In the heart of every traditional bakery, hours are spent crafting the perfect croissants and pizzas. This is where the magic begins, amidst the hum of the oven and the smell of fresh yeast. The process begins with the preparation of the dough. Flour, water, yeast and salt come together in an age-old dance of chemistry and artistry. The dough is mixed until it reaches the perfect consistency, a process that can take anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, depending on the skill and strength of the baker. Next comes the task of kneading the dough. This is a labor of love, a test of endurance. The baker's hands work tirelessly, pushing and folding the dough until it becomes smooth and elastic. This can take up to half an hour for an experienced baker, and even longer for a novice. Once the dough has been kneaded, it's time for shaping. The dough for croissants is rolled out into thin sheets, then cut into triangles. Each triangle is then rolled up from the base to the tip, forming the croissant's iconic crescent shape. For pizzas, the dough is stretched and tossed until it forms a thin, even layer. This part of the process is as much about skill as it is about creativity. Then comes the proofing stage. The shaped dough is left to rise until it has doubled in size, a process that can take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. During this time, the yeast ferments the dough, creating the bubbles that will give the baked goods their light, airy texture. Finally, the dough is baked. The oven's heat transforms the simple dough into golden, flaky croissants and crisp, chewy pizzas. This last step can take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the size and thickness of the dough. While the taste and quality of handmade croissants and pizzas are undoubtedly superior, the process is labor-intensive and time-consuming. The tradition is beautiful, but it leaves one pondering, is there a more efficient way? Enter the era of automation, revolutionizing the way we bake. The art of baking, once a labor-intensive and time-consuming process, is being transformed by modern technology. The process of making croissants and pizza, two of the world's most beloved baked goods, is no exception. Let's take a step into the world of automated baking, where precision meets speed and quality. Imagine a world where the perfect dough is not a result of a seasoned baker's intuition, but the result of meticulous machine calculations. A world where the exact amount of flour, water, yeast and salt are mixed at precise intervals, kneaded at the perfect pressure, and rested for the exact right amount of time. These automated machines, with their robotic arms and conveyor belts, are not only capable of mixing the dough to perfection, but also shaping it. For croissants, this means rolling out the dough, cutting it into triangles, and rolling them into that iconic crescent shape. For pizzas, it means creating a perfectly round base, ready to be topped with your favorite ingredients. But it's not just about the dough. These machines also automate the toppings for pizzas, ensuring an even spread of sauce, cheese, and whatever else your heart desires. Automated ovens then bake these creations to perfection, ensuring a consistent result every time. The result? Perfectly shaped croissants and pizzas made in a fraction of the time it would take to make them by hand. The golden, flaky layers of a croissant, the crispy yet chewy base of a pizza, all achieved without the painstaking effort traditionally required. This is the dawn of automation in baking. A new era where technology augments human skill, making it possible to produce large quantities of high-quality baked goods more efficiently than ever before. The traditional art of baking is preserved, but it's now complemented by the precision and efficiency of modern technology. With the help of these innovative machines, bakeries can now produce the same quality of croissants and pizzas without the exhaustive labor. The future of baking is here, and it's automated. The benefits of automation in baking are vast and varied. Imagine having a bakery right in your kitchen, churning out perfectly flaky croissants and delectable pizzas, all with the simple push of a button. That's the magic of automation. First and foremost, automation saves time. The traditional process of making croissants and pizzas is laborious and time-consuming. From mixing and kneading the dough to proofing, shaping and finally baking, each step requires careful attention and considerable effort. With automation, these steps are seamlessly integrated into one efficient process. Instead of spending hours in the kitchen, you could have fresh, homemade croissants and pizzas in a fraction of the time. Secondly, automation drastically reduces manual labor. Forget the muscle strain from kneading dough or the meticulous shaping of croissants. Automation takes care of these tasks, leaving you to enjoy the more creative aspects of baking. Think of the endless possibilities for toppings and fillings you could explore while your automated machine takes care of the heavy lifting. Thirdly, automation ensures consistency. Every croissant will have the same flaky layers, and every pizza the perfect crust. This is something that's incredibly difficult to achieve by hand, especially for beginners. But with automation, you can expect the same high-quality results each time. And lastly, automation can actually enhance the overall quality of your baked goods. With precise control over factors like temperature and timing, automated machines can optimize each stage of the baking process. This level of precision is hard to achieve manually, and it can make all the difference in the final product. So, whether you're a seasoned baker looking to streamline your process or a beginner seeking to master the art of baking, automation can be a game changer. It's not just about making things easier, it's about making them better. Automation in baking not only simplifies the process but also elevates the final product. The world of automation is at your fingertips, ready to transform your baking journey. Imagine the delight of savoring freshly baked croissants and pizzas, crafted to perfection, all made possible by the marvels of modern technology. No longer must you toil over the dough, knead until your arms ache, or worry about the precise timing that traditional baking demands. You can now step into the future of baking, where efficiency meets quality, where time is saved and perfection is achieved. So why not give it a whirl? Try your hand at automating your baking process. Whether it's the flaky crust of a croissant or the perfect roundness of a pizza, we want to hear about your experiences. How did it feel to swap the rolling pin for the push of a button? Do like, share and subscribe for more such insightful content. Till next time, keep baking and keep innovating.